Chapter 1. Atop the goblet's roof, Malik Nazir staggered, a ragged figure, a man half remembered by the world below, his dreadlocks whipped wild in the night air. His coat, once a cloak of riches, now hung in tatters. In his right hand, a rusty dagger caught the moonlight. In his left, a battered bottle sloshed the last drops of liquor, his lips wet with ruin. Eyes glassy, Malik swayed. Once this man commanded brothels, hustlers, secrets, and gold. Once he grinned as the world kissed his feet. Now? Now the bottle laughed louder than any friend. He stumbled to the ledge, raised his arms like a drunk choir conductor, and let loose a pitiful, slurred parody of an old bard's song by the late Michael of the Jacksons, the minstrel whose ballads once shook palaces and paupers alike. This is it, here I stand, once the slickest Mac in all the land. Lost my gold and my tricks, now I'm penniless, hairy and stank like a goblin's armpit. Oh, it feels like I've been cursed by 1,000 hags. My enchanted smile and swagger is dull like this dagger. Malik stands up on the ledge, raising his dirty bottle to the moon in honor of his soon death. Inside the golden goblet, the music pulsed warm and sweet, the air shimmering with magic and laughter. Patrons toasted, lords and ladies twirled across the polished stone floor, and glowing lanterns danced above their heads like captured stars. Louis Goldpepper Alexander, the owner of the golden goblet and retired knight, glided through the room with Lady Tanya in his gaze. Lady Tanya of Floridia shined just as brightly, her crimson gown hugging her form, her dark curls kissed with tiny gold pins. Louis turned to her with a grin, bowing slightly. Lady Tanya, I truly thank you for coming out tonight. You honor me, really. His voice melted smooth, velvet and charm wrapped together. Are you enjoying yourself? I know it's a bit of a crowd tonight. Tanya smiled softly, tilting her head. It's fine, Master Alexander. Not every day a girl from Floridia gets to meet the host of one of the greatest establishments in all of California. I heard this place was legendary, but to see it in person, it's bigger than I imagined. Louis chuckled, tucking a stray curl behind his ear. Ah, you flatter me, madam, but truth be told, I feel a bit guilty pulling you away from your oh-so-sunny Floridia. She waved a hand lightly, her bracelets chiming. Please, Floridia will be there upon my return. Besides, you're no strange fellow, and I'm not about to pass up a private moment with the most charming host in the kingdom. Louis's grin widened, a little spark flickering in his eyes. Well now, Lady Tanya, if you think this is something, wait till you see what makes the golden goblet second to none. She raised an eyebrow, intrigued. Oh, and what's that? He leaned in, voice dropping low, smooth like a song. The rooftop, darling. Under the full moon, you get the best view in all of California, and if you're lucky, his eyes glinted, you might even see the star dancing to the glow of the moon. Tanya laughed softly, shaking her head. Sounds like you're just trying to get me alone, Louis. He put a hand to his chest, mock wounded. Perish the thought, Lady Tanya, I'm a gentleman. She smiled, teasing. Sure you are. Still, when he offered his arm, she took it. Together they moved through the crowd, past noblemen laughing over enchanted wine, past cloaked wizards swapping spell recipes, past knights in fine tunics who nodded as Louis passed. He gave them a smirking nod and they continued. They stepped upon the rooftop, the cool breath of night slipping round them like a lover's whisper. The heavens stretched wide, a tapestry of stars scattered across the indigo sky. The full moon hung like a golden coin tossed into a wishing well, casting its glow upon all the sprawl of California. Tanya drifted to the edge, her gloved fingers brushing the stone rail as she gazed down. Oh, Louis, she breathed softly, her voice touched with wonder. 'Tis beautiful. Below the city unfurled, towers and turrets, winding streets aglow with lanterns, the faint shimmer of distant magic, the laughter of dragon dens on the far hills. From here, the whole kingdom lay at her feet. Louis approached, his cane tapping gently, his smile slow and sure. Told thee, Lady Tanya, nowhere else in all the realm offers such a sight. She turned to him, eyes alight. You were not jesting, good sir. She stepped closer, her breath catching slightly, as if she meant to say more. Louis leaned in, voice dropping to a tender hush. "And under this moon, with thee by my side, even the stars envy me this hour." Tanya gave a soft laugh, her lips parting. Methinks thou seekst to draw me close, Sir Louis." He placed a hand upon his chest, mock-wounded. "Perish the thought, fair lady. I but seek to share the best of my house, not ensnare thy heart." She smiled, teasing. "We shall see." But even as the moment thickened, a sound split the night. "This is it. I'm done, for there's no more hustle in this hustler." Malik lets out a burp. Tanya's brow furrowed. What in the heaven's name is that awful wailing? Louis closed his eyes briefly, exhaling slow. "Ignore it, love. Just a drunken fool." But Tanya's gaze swept the rooftop. "By the saints, Louis, look, there, upon the ledge, that man is mad." She turned sharply. "Louis, if he jumps, thy guests shall panic. The knights below will ascend upon us in fury, and I have a reputation, good sir. I shall not be tangled in such scandal." She made to retreat, but Louis caught her hand gently. Hold, sweet lady. Worry not." His voice curled soft and smooth. "I shall handle this matter. 'Twill be as if naught ever happened." She hesitated. Louis gave her a small, coaxing smile, then strode toward the ledge, cane tapping lightly. "Ho there, brother," Louis called up, voice firm yet kind. "'Tis better to sing within than to wail atop my roof." With arms wide, Malik swayed upon the ledge, glass raised unto the moon, eyes wild and bloodshot. He cast his gaze down to the revellers below and bellowed loud, "Ye all think ye stand above me, I? Lounge in yonder with fat purses and soft lily hands. Ha!" He pointed with a trembling finger. "Half of thee own not true coin, nay, just borrowed magic and hollow favours." He laughed, sharp and bitter. "Would ye forget Malik Nazir? Never. I'll make sure you recall me as a pimp and as a stain upon thy fine raiments." Louis exhaled long, rubbing his temples slow. "I have a better notion, friend." In a flash, Louis sprang forth, seizing Malik's tunic, yanking him from the ledge. Malik crashed hard upon the rooftop stones, gasping, the air struck clean from his chest. His battered bottle slipped his grasp, tumbling over the building's edge, shattering far below. The dagger's dull tip slashed Louis's coat. Louis pressed his hand on Malik's chest, stopping him from rolling around. "Sorry you left me no choice, sir. You look familiar." That's when memories of a rugged, strong, brown-skinned knight came to his mind, causing Louis's hand to tremble. But ere Louis could gather himself, the rooftop door burst wide. Tanya emerged, 2 knights at her side, clad in gleaming mail. "Louis, stand aside," Tanya cried, her voice sharp as a blade. "Let the guards seize this fool." Louis stayed crouched, his hand still upon Malik's chest. But his eyes had gone wide, his breath caught in his throat. The moonlight fell soft upon Malik's face, young, weathered, unshaven, yet not unknown. Louis's heart pounded like a war drum in his ears. "Swayed," whispered his mind, a shadow from the past crashing into the now. The knight stepped forward, hands reaching, but Louis raised his palm, voice smooth though tight. "He is an employee of mine." The knights halted, casting each other wary looks. Louis rose slowly, shoulders drawn back, his cane tapping once upon the stone. "See him to a room, any chamber that lies empty, and drinks, for the both of you, free for the rest of the night. Courtesy of the house." Tanya blinked, confusion dancing upon her brow. "Louis, what meanst thou?" Before her words could form, Louis leaned in and pressed a kiss to her cheek, his grin sharp as silk. She flushed, lips parting slightly. Thou art fresh, Louis." Louis let slip a soft chuckle. "Fair lady, I am but a humble servant of the night." Yet within, his thoughts thundered, twisting, his hands trembling still. As the knights led Malik away, Louis's gaze lingered, haunted, as if staring at a ghost in flesh. "Swayed," he thought, heart beating hard. "It cannot be. To be continued."